Imagine entering a crowded room filled with animated conversations and people vying for attention. You don't speak, nor do you make a grand entrance. Yet somehow you capture the attention of many around you. Eyes glance in your direction, and you feel an undeniable sense of presence without saying a word. What is it that draws others to you in such a profound, quiet way? The secret to this type of magnetic attraction lies far beyond physical appearance or verbal expression. It stems from a deep inner strength, a calm, confident energy that emanates from within. This energy, invisible but palpable, commands attention without requiring words. It's the quiet confidence of someone who knows themselves, who is comfortable in their own skin, and who exudes a sense of calm and purpose that others cannot help but notice. But how does one cultivate this kind of presence? You might have felt frustration in social situations before, trying to connect with others, yet feeling like something was missing. Maybe you've worked on your appearance, improved your conversation skills, or learned to project an image of confidence, but still found that genuine connection and attraction seem elusive. The truth is, attraction is not just about how you look or what you say. It's about the energy you project from within. This energy comes from cultivating inner strength, self-awareness, and emotional control. When we lack these qualities, we often feel insecure, anxious, or uncomfortable in social settings, which others can sense on an almost subconscious level. In contrast, when we develop a deep sense of self-confidence and inner calm, we project an aura of assurance that others are naturally drawn to. So, how do we develop this kind of inner strength? The answer lies in the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, a practice rooted in self-control, mental fortitude, and the ability to remain unaffected by external chaos. Stoicism, originating over 2,000 years ago in ancient Greece and Rome, is a philosophy that emphasizes inner peace through mastery of our emotions and reactions. By focusing on what we can control, our own thoughts, feelings, and actions, Stoicism teaches us how to remain calm, composed, and resilient in the face of life's inevitable challenges. In this exploration, we will uncover 8 powerful habits, grounded in Stoic principles, that will help you cultivate a magnetic presence without saying a word. These habits will not only reshape how others perceive you, but they will also transform you into a more authentic, grounded, and confident version of yourself. By adopting these habits, you'll become someone who naturally attracts the attention and admiration of others, not through flashy displays or forceful words, but through a calm, quiet strength that radiates from within. Why we struggle with attraction. Many of us, especially in today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, feel pressured to project an image of constant confidence, charisma, and success. Social media reinforces this by showing us highlight reels of other people's lives, where everyone seems effortlessly attractive, confident, and socially successful. It's no wonder that so many people feel inadequate, frustrated, and even invisible in social situations. We work on our appearance, practice conversation techniques, and focus on projecting the right image. Yet deep down, something still feels off. This feeling of frustration often stems from a lack of alignment between our external image and our internal state. If we are not truly confident, self-aware, or at peace with ourselves, no amount of outward projection can make up for that internal disconnect. We may appear attractive on the outside, but if we are filled with insecurity, doubt, or anxiety, others will pick up on that energy, even if it's subconscious. In essence, attraction is less about the surface and more about what we project from within. Consider this: have you ever met someone who, despite not fitting the traditional standards of attractiveness, had an undeniable magnetism? It could be their calm demeanor, their self-assuredness, or simply the way they carry themselves with quiet confidence. This is the type of energy we're talking about, the energy that comes from within, not from external appearances or the ability to speak eloquently in every situation. The connection between inner peace and attraction. At the core of attraction is the concept of inner peace. Inner peace is not about always being happy or calm, but rather about cultivating a sense of stability and resilience, even in the midst of chaos. It's about knowing yourself deeply, accepting who you are, and being grounded in your own values and principles. When you have inner peace, you are not easily swayed by external events or the opinions of others, and this creates a powerful aura of confidence and calm. People are naturally drawn to those who seem unfazed by the ups and downs of life. This doesn't mean you have to be perfect or emotionless, but rather that you have developed the ability to manage your emotions, remain composed in stressful situations, and maintain a sense of self-assurance even when things aren't going your way. This calm, confident energy is incredibly attractive because it creates a sense of safety and stability in those around you. On the other hand, when we lack inner peace, we often feel insecure, anxious, or even frantic in social settings. This can lead to behaviors that push people away, over-talking, seeking validation, or coming across as needy or desperate for attention. The good news is that inner peace can be cultivated, and once you develop it, you will naturally project a sense of calm confidence that others will be drawn to. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy for modern life. So how do we cultivate this inner peace and strength? The answer lies in the philosophy of Stoicism. Stoicism, developed by ancient Greek and Roman philosophers like Zeno of Citium, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, teaches us how to master our emotions, maintain control over our reactions, and focus on what we can control. At its core, Stoicism is about achieving a state of inner tranquility and resilience, no matter what life throws at us. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or becoming detached from life. Instead, it's about learning to manage our emotions in a healthy way so that we are not overwhelmed by them. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, beliefs, and actions, while accepting that many things in life, including the behavior of others, are outside of our control. By focusing on what we can control, we can develop a sense of calm and confidence that radiates outward, making us more attractive to those around us. In the context of attraction, Stoicism offers a powerful framework for developing the inner strength and calm confidence that naturally draws people to you. By practicing Stoic principles, you can become someone who remains composed and self-assured, even in challenging social situations. You will no longer feel the need to prove yourself or seek validation from others, because your confidence will come from within. And this is what makes you truly magnetic. When you are at peace with yourself, others will sense that and be drawn to your quiet strength. Introducing the 8 Stoic Habits for Attraction. In the following sections, we will explore 8 powerful habits, grounded in Stoic philosophy, that will help you cultivate the inner strength, confidence, and presence that naturally attracts others. These habits are not quick fixes or surface-level tricks. Instead, they are practices that, when integrated into your daily life, will lead to lasting transformation from the inside out. Confidence. Develop an unshakable sense of self-assurance that comes from within, not from external validation. Serenity. Cultivate a calm and composed demeanor, even in the face of external chaos. Presence. Learn the art of being fully engaged in the present moment, which makes others feel valued and heard. Integrity. Live according to your values and principles, which builds trust and reliability without needing to say a word. Self-restraint. Master your impulses and emotions, showing that you are in control of yourself, which others respect and admire. Gratitude. Shift your focus from what you lack to what you already have, creating a positive, magnetic energy. Humility. Embrace the knowledge that there is always more to learn, which makes you more approachable and relatable. Patience. Develop the ability to wait and endure challenges with grace, showing that you are not rushed or reactive. Each of these habits is rooted in Stoic principles, and when practiced consistently, they will help you become a more grounded, confident, and attractive version of yourself. In the following chapters, we will dive deep into each habit, providing practical tips, exercises, and real-life examples to help you integrate these habits into your daily life. By the end of this journey, you will not only understand the true secret to attraction, but you will also have the tools to cultivate it within yourself. Attraction is not about how others see you. It's about how you perceive yourself. And when you cultivate inner strength, confidence, and calm, others will naturally be drawn to you. Habit 1. Confidence. Confidence is perhaps one of the most universally admired and desired traits, but true confidence is often misunderstood. When we think of confident people, we might imagine someone who speaks loudly, dresses boldly, or dominates a conversation. But in reality, confidence is not about outward displays of bravado or charisma. True confidence is quiet, calm, and deeply rooted in inner peace. It comes from within and doesn't need validation from the outside world. In the context of Stoicism, confidence is not tied to what you know or how you present yourself outwardly. It's about being comfortable with who you are, including your strengths, weaknesses, and imperfections. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius believed, true tranquility lies in the order of the mind. When your mind is calm and ordered, you naturally project an aura of confidence that others cannot help but notice. This kind of confidence, the kind that radiates from within, does not require grand gestures or the need to prove yourself. It is a quiet assurance that you are enough as you are, without needing to seek approval or validation from others. This is the type of confidence that attracts others because it is genuine, unshakable, and rooted in a deep sense of self-worth. The difference between superficial and true confidence. Many people mistake superficial confidence for the real thing. Superficial confidence often relies on external factors, how you look, what you know, or how you compare to others. It's the kind of confidence that can be easily shaken by criticism, failure, or rejection. For example, someone who is confident only when they are praised or admired may find their confidence crumbles the moment they face criticism or disapproval. This type of confidence is fragile because it depends on external validation. True confidence, on the other hand, is unshakable because it comes from within. It is the result of deep self-awareness, self-acceptance, and inner calm. When you are truly confident, you are not swayed by external events or the opinions of others. You know your worth and you trust in your abilities, even when things don't go as planned. This kind of confidence doesn't need to be loudly proclaimed. It speaks for itself. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is the idea that we should focus only on what we can control, our own thoughts, actions, and responses. External events, including how others perceive us, are beyond our control. When you embrace this philosophy, you free yourself from the need to seek approval or validation from others. You become confident in who you are, regardless of how others might see you. Cultivating confidence through introspection. Developing true confidence begins with introspection, the process of turning inward and getting to know yourself on a deeper level. This involves becoming aware of your strengths and weaknesses, accepting your imperfections, and learning to trust in your abilities. Confidence is not about pretending to be perfect. It's about being at peace with who you are, flaws and all. One of the most powerful tools for introspection is journaling. By writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, you can gain deeper insights into your inner world. Here's a simple journaling exercise to help you build self-awareness and confidence. Strengths and weaknesses. Write down a list of your strengths, qualities, skills, and abilities that you are proud of. Then write down a list of your weaknesses or areas where you feel you could improve. Reflect on both lists without judgment. The goal is not to criticize yourself, but to gain a clearer understanding of who you are. Self-acceptance. Next, write a reflection on how you can accept yourself as you are, including your weaknesses. Remember that everyone has flaws, and that perfection is not the goal. True confidence comes from embracing yourself fully, both your strengths and your imperfections. Daily wins. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you did well. These don't have to be major accomplishments. Small victories count too. This practice helps you build a positive relationship with yourself and reinforces your sense of capability. Over time, these introspective practices will help you develop a deeper sense of self-awareness and self-acceptance, which are the foundation of true confidence. The role of meditation in building confidence. Another powerful practice for cultivating inner confidence is meditation. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius believed that inner calm and order of the mind were essential for confidence. Meditation helps you quiet the mental chatter, reduce anxiety, and connect with a deeper sense of peace and self-assurance. One simple meditation practice that can help build confidence is mindful breathing. Here's how you can start. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably with your back straight and close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. As you breathe, let go of any thoughts about the past or future. Focus only on the present moment. If your mind starts to wander, which it inevitably will, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment. Continue this practice for 5 to 10 minutes each day. Over time, this practice will help you develop a sense of inner calm that will naturally translate into confidence. When you are at peace with yourself, you don't feel the need to prove anything to others. You simply radiate confidence from within. Confidence in action, leading through presence. True confidence is not about being the loudest voice in the room. In fact, some of the most confident leaders are those who speak the least. Their presence alone commands attention, and their quiet confidence inspires trust and respect. This kind of leadership is often more effective than forceful or domineering approaches because it comes from a place of inner strength. Take Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, as an example. Cook is not known for being a charismatic or flamboyant leader. He doesn't raise his voice or seek the spotlight. Instead, he leads with quiet confidence, allowing his actions to speak for themselves. His calm demeanor and composed presence inspire trust and loyalty from his team, and he has successfully led one of the world's most valuable companies without needing to assert his authority through loud or aggressive means. Confidence in action is about knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. It's about understanding that you don't need to prove yourself with words or gestures. Your presence alone is enough. When you develop this kind of quiet confidence, you naturally command respect and attention without needing to force it. Overcoming insecurities. Through Stoic practices, one of the biggest obstacles to developing true confidence is insecurity. Insecurities arise when we seek validation from external sources, whether it's approval from others, social status, or material success. When we base our self-worth on these external factors, we become vulnerable to feelings of inadequacy, especially when things don't go our way. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our own thoughts, beliefs, and actions, while letting go of the need for external validation. This shift in perspective can help you overcome insecurities and develop a deeper sense of inner confidence. Here's how you can apply Stoic principles to overcome insecurity. Reframe your thoughts. When you catch yourself feeling insecure or seeking validation from others, take a moment to reframe your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this something within my control? If the answer is no, which it often will be when it comes to the opinions of others, remind yourself that your worth is not dependent on external validation. Focus on your own growth. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own personal growth. What can you do to improve yourself today? How can you become a better version of yourself, regardless of what others are doing? This shift in focus will help you build confidence from within, rather than relying on external comparisons. Practice self-compassion. Insecurities often stem from being overly critical of ourselves. Practice self-compassion by treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially when you make mistakes. Remember that confidence is not about being perfect. It's about being comfortable with who you are, even in your imperfections. Building quiet confidence in daily life. In your everyday interactions, you can begin to cultivate and project this quiet confidence by focusing on a few key practices. Body language. Your body language communicates confidence without you having to say a word. Stand tall, keep your shoulders back, and maintain steady eye contact when speaking with others. Avoid fidgeting or crossing your arms, which can signal insecurity. Active listening. Confident people listen more than they speak. When you engage in conversations, practice active listening by giving the other person your full attention. This not only shows confidence, but it also makes others feel valued, which enhances your connection with them. Pacing your responses. Confident people don't feel the need to rush their words. Take your time when responding in conversations. Pausing before you speak shows that you are thoughtful and in control, which others will perceive as a sign of confidence. Embrace silence. Many people feel uncomfortable with silence in conversations, but confident people are not afraid of pauses. Embrace silence as a natural part of communication. It can be a powerful tool for allowing others to reflect on what you've said, and it demonstrates that you are comfortable with yourself and the situation. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you will begin to project a sense of quiet, unshakable confidence that others will naturally be drawn to. Remember, confidence is not about being the loudest or most forceful person in the room. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and trusting in your abilities, regardless of external circumstances. Habit 2, serenity. Serenity, the second habit rooted in Stoic principles, is about remaining calm, composed, and unshaken, even in the midst of external chaos. In a world full of stress, constant distractions, and endless demands on our attention, serenity is a rare and valuable trait. It is a quality that naturally attracts others because it conveys a sense of stability, strength, and resilience. When you are serene, people are drawn to you because they feel safe and grounded in your presence. In Stoic philosophy, serenity is not about avoiding challenges or escaping from the realities of life. Instead, it's about learning to maintain inner peace and emotional balance, no matter what is happening around you. Epictetus, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers, famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This simple but profound idea lies at the heart of serenity. While you may not be able to control external events, you always have control over your own reactions. The essence of Stoic. Serenity is a state of being where you are at peace with yourself and the world, regardless of external circumstances. This kind of peace doesn't come from the absence of challenges, but from the ability to remain calm in the face of them. Stoics believe that much of our suffering comes from trying to control things that are outside of our control, such as other people's opinions, the actions of others, or unpredictable events. By focusing on what you can control, your own thoughts, emotions, and actions, you can cultivate a sense of serenity that is unshakable. A key concept in Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. According to this principle, there are two categories of things in life: those that are within your control and those that are not. Things that are within your control include your thoughts, attitudes, and reactions. Things that are outside your control include the behavior of others, natural events, and most external circumstances. By accepting that you cannot control everything and focusing only on what you can influence, you free yourself from the anxiety and frustration that often arise when we try to control the uncontrollable. Cultivating serenity in a chaotic world. In today's fast-paced world, where stress and distractions are constant, cultivating serenity can feel like an impossible task. However, with the right mindset and practices, it is entirely achievable. The first step in developing serenity is to practice mindfulness, the art of being fully present in the moment without judgment. Mindfulness allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them, which is the first step toward maintaining inner calm. Here's a simple exercise to help you practice mindfulness and cultivate serenity in your daily life. Mindful breathing. Set aside 5 minutes each day to practice mindful breathing. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Focus on your breath as it enters and leaves your body. As you breathe, notice the sensation of the air filling your lungs and the rhythm of your breath. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment. This simple practice will help you develop the ability to focus on the present moment and let go of distractions, letting go of control. Throughout the day, remind yourself of the dichotomy of control. When you find yourself becoming anxious or frustrated about something, ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, consciously let go of the need to control the outcome. Focus instead on what you can control, your own thoughts and actions. This mental shift will help you remain calm in situations where you might otherwise feel stressed or overwhelmed. Gratitude for the present moment. Another powerful practice for cultivating serenity is to express gratitude for the present moment, no matter what it holds. Even in challenging situations, there is always something to be grateful for. By focusing on gratitude, you shift your attention away from what is going wrong and toward what is positive, which helps create a sense of inner peace. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for, even if they are small. This simple practice will train your mind to see the good in every situation, which is key to maintaining serenity. Over time, these practices will help you develop a greater sense of inner calm and resilience. You will find that you are less reactive to external events and more able to maintain your composure, even in stressful situations. This kind of serenity is not only beneficial for your own mental and emotional well-being, but it also has a powerful impact on how others perceive you. The power of serenity in social interactions. Serenity is a trait that naturally attracts others because it creates a sense of safety and stability. In social interactions, people are often drawn to those who seem calm and unshaken, especially in high-pressure situations. When you remain composed, even when things are going wrong, you convey a sense of confidence and control that others find reassuring. Consider the example of an emergency room doctor. In the chaos of a busy hospital, where patients are coming in with life-threatening injuries and the pressure is immense, the most effective doctors are those who remain calm under pressure. Their serenity allows them to make clear, rational decisions, even in the face of crisis. This ability to stay composed in stressful situations not only makes them better doctors, but it also inspires confidence in their patients and colleagues. You don't have to be an emergency room doctor to benefit from the power of serenity. In any social or professional setting, maintaining your composure when others are panicking will set you apart. People will look to you as a source of stability and strength, and they will be naturally drawn to your calm energy. The relationship between serenity and emotional control. At the core of serenity is emotional control. Many people mistakenly believe that serenity means suppressing emotions or becoming detached from life. In reality, serenity is about developing the ability to manage your emotions in a healthy way. Stoics believe that emotions are natural and unavoidable, but we have the power to choose how we respond to them. For example, when you feel anger, frustration, or anxiety rising, instead of reacting impulsively, you can take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, is this emotion helping me or hindering me? By taking this pause, you give yourself the opportunity to respond thoughtfully, rather than reacting out of impulse. This is the essence of emotional control, and it is a key component of serenity. Here's a practical exercise for developing emotional control. Pause and reflect. The next time you feel a strong emotion, whether it's anger, frustration, or anxiety, pause for a moment before reacting. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what is causing this emotion? Is this something within my control? By pausing and reflecting, you create space between the emotion and your response, which allows you to choose a more thoughtful and measured reaction. Reframe the situation. Once you've paused and reflected, try to reframe the situation in a way that helps you maintain your composure. For example, if you're stuck in traffic and feeling frustrated, remind yourself that this is outside of your control and that getting angry won't change the situation. Instead, focus on what you can control, your attitude. Perhaps you can use the time to listen to an audiobook or practice deep breathing. By reframing the situation, you take back control of your emotional state. Accept imperfection. Another key to emotional control is accepting that life is imperfect and that things won't always go according to plan. When you accept imperfection as a natural part of life, you become less reactive to setbacks and more able to maintain your inner calm. The next time something doesn't go as planned, instead of getting upset, remind yourself that setbacks are a normal part of life and that you have the resilience to handle them. By practicing emotional control, you will find that you are less affected by external events and more able to maintain a state of serenity, even in challenging situations. This calm, composed energy will naturally attract others, as they will sense that you are someone who can handle whatever life throws your way. Serenity in leadership, the power of calm in crisis. In leadership, serenity is one of the most powerful traits a leader can possess. When leaders remain calm and composed, especially during times of crisis, they inspire confidence and trust in their teams. A leader who can maintain serenity in difficult situations sends a clear message: I am in control, and we will get through this together. Take the example of Angela Merkel, the former Chancellor of Germany. Throughout her tenure, Merkel was known for her calm, measured approach to leadership, even in the face of political and economic crises. Her ability to remain composed under pressure earned her the nickname Mutti, or Mother, because she was seen as a stabilizing figure who could be trusted to guide the country through turbulent times. Merkel's serenity, combined with her rational decision-making, made her one of the most respected leaders in the world. In your own life, whether you're leading a team at work or navigating a personal challenge, serenity can be a powerful tool. When you remain calm, others will look to you for guidance, and you will naturally attract respect and admiration. Practical tips for cultivating serenity in daily life. Here are some practical tips for bringing more serenity into your daily life. Simplify your environment. Clutter and chaos in your physical environment can create stress and anxiety. Take time to declutter your space and create an environment that promotes peace and calm. A clean, organized space can have a profound impact on your mental and emotional state. Set boundaries. One of the biggest sources of stress is overcommitting or taking on too many responsibilities. Practice saying no to requests that don't align with your priorities, and set clear boundaries to protect your time and energy. By simplifying your schedule, you create more space for peace and serenity. Practice self-care. Taking care of your physical and emotional well-being is essential for maintaining serenity. Make time for activities that nourish your body and mind, whether it's exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature. When you take care of yourself, you are better equipped to handle life's challenges with grace and composure. Embrace slow living. In a world that often glorifies busyness, consider adopting a slower pace of life. Take time to savor the present moment, whether it's enjoying a meal, spending time with loved ones, or simply sitting in silence. By embracing slow living, you create more opportunities for serenity and reflection. By incorporating these practices into your life, you will develop a greater sense of serenity that not only benefits you, but also attracts others to you. Serenity is a powerful magnetic quality that creates a sense of stability and peace in those around you. Habit 3. Presence. Presence is an incredibly rare yet powerful trait. In a world where distractions abound, whether from smartphones, social media, or the constant demands of modern life, being fully present is not just a luxury, but a valuable asset. When someone gives you their full attention, you can feel it, and that energy is magnetic. Presence, much like confidence and serenity, is something you project without saying a word, and it speaks volumes about your character, focus, and how much you value the people and situations in your life. Being present means fully immersing yourself in the moment, whether you're engaged in a conversation, working on a task, or simply observing your surroundings. The ability to be present creates a deep sense of connection with others because it shows that you are truly there, not distracted or thinking ahead to what comes next. It is a quality that makes others feel heard, valued, and appreciated, which naturally draws people toward you. In Stoicism, Seneca emphasized the importance of focusing our energy and attention on the present. He believed that spreading ourselves too thin across too many tasks or thinking too much about the future only dilutes the impact we have in the moment. By being present, we can fully engage with life and build deeper, more meaningful relationships. Why presence is so rare and valuable. In our fast-paced world, many of us pride ourselves on multitasking, believing it makes us more productive or efficient. However, research has shown that multitasking actually reduces our effectiveness and diminishes the quality of our attention. Instead of doing one thing well, we end up doing many things poorly. This lack of focus doesn't go unnoticed in social situations. When we're only half paying attention to the person in front of us, glancing at our phone, thinking about our to-do list, or mentally rehearsing our response, people feel it. They sense that we're not fully present, and this can erode the connection and trust between us. Conversely, when you give someone your full attention, it's an act of respect and care. It shows that you value them enough to be fully engaged in the conversation or moment, and this creates a sense of trust and rapport that is hard to replicate through other means. People remember how you made them feel, and nothing makes someone feel more valued than your complete and undivided attention. The power of presence isn't just about social interactions. It also applies to how you approach tasks, goals, and personal growth. When you are fully present in your work or hobbies, you engage more deeply and produce better results. Presence allows you to give your best to whatever you're doing, which not only improves your performance, but also enhances your sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. The Stoic approach to presence, focusing on what you can control. Stoicism teaches us to focus on the present moment because it is the only time in which we have control. The past is gone and the future is uncertain. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." This simple yet profound idea is at the heart of Stoic philosophy, the recognition that the present moment is the only thing we truly have. When we focus on what is in front of us, we are better able to handle challenges, make clearer decisions, and fully experience life as it unfolds. In the context of attraction and presence, being fully engaged in the moment shows that you are not preoccupied with things outside of your control. You're not thinking about the past, worrying about the future, or distracted by external factors. Instead, you're grounded in the here and now, which makes you more approachable, trustworthy, and likable. Practical exercises for cultivating presence. Cultivating presence is a practice that requires intention and effort, especially in a world filled with distractions. Here are some practical exercises you can use to develop the habit of being fully present. Active listening. One of the most effective ways to be present in a conversation is to practice active listening. This means giving the other person your full attention, without interrupting or thinking about what you're going to say next. Focus on what the other person is saying and respond thoughtfully. Active listening shows that you are fully engaged in the conversation and that you value the other person's perspective. How to practice active listening. The next time you're in a conversation, consciously focus on the speaker's words, tone, and body language. Resist the urge to interrupt or mentally prepare your response. Instead, wait until they have finished speaking and then respond based on what they said, showing that you've truly heard them. Single tasking. In a culture that encourages multitasking, try doing the opposite, single tasking. Focus on one task at a time, giving it your full attention until it's complete. This not only improves the quality of your work, but also trains your brain to focus on the present moment. How to practice single tasking. Choose a task, whether it's a work project, a household chore, or a creative endeavor, and commit to doing only that task for a set period of time, e.g., 30 minutes. Put away distractions, such as your phone or computer notifications, and immerse yourself in the task. Notice how much more focused and productive you feel when you're fully present. Mindfulness. Meditation, one of the most powerful tools for cultivating presence, is mindfulness meditation. This practice involves focusing your attention on the present moment, usually by concentrating on your breath, and gently bringing your mind back whenever it wanders. How to practice mindfulness meditation. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes each day to practice mindfulness. Sit in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Focus on your breath as it moves in and out of your body. If your mind starts to wander, which it will, gently guide it back to your breath. Over time, this practice will help you develop greater awareness and presence in your daily life. Eliminate distractions. One of the biggest barriers to presence is the constant barrage of distractions in our modern world. Phones, emails, social media, and so on. By intentionally reducing these distractions, you can create more opportunities to be fully present. How to reduce distractions. Try setting aside distraction-free times during your day when you turn off your phone, disable notifications, and focus entirely on the task at hand or the person you're with. For example, during meals or conversations with loved ones, commit to putting away your phone and being fully engaged. By practicing these exercises regularly, you will develop the ability to be fully present in all areas of your life. This presence will not only improve your relationships and productivity, but also enhance your sense of well-being and fulfillment. The power of presence in social interactions. When you are fully present in social interactions, people feel it, and it makes a profound difference. Presence communicates that you value the other person's time and that you are genuinely interested in what they have to say. This creates a deep sense of connection and trust, which naturally enhances your attractiveness. Have you ever been in a conversation where the other person was constantly looking at their phone or glancing around the room? How did that make you feel? Probably unimportant or dismissed. Now, think about a time when someone gave you their full attention, looking you in the eye, listening intently, and responding thoughtfully. That interaction likely left you feeling valued and appreciated. This is the power of presence. Presence also helps you pick up on nonverbal cues, such as body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice, which are essential for building rapport and understanding in conversations. By being fully present, you can respond to these subtle signals, making the other person feel more connected to you. In professional settings, presence is equally important. When you are fully present in meetings or discussions, people notice. Your focus, attention, and engagement demonstrate that you are a reliable and thoughtful participant, which can enhance your reputation and influence. Leaders who are fully present are more effective because they inspire trust and respect through their ability to listen, empathize, and make decisions with clarity. The connection between presence and emotional intelligence. Presence is closely tied to emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. When you are fully present, you are more attuned to the emotions of the people around you. This allows you to respond with empathy and understanding, which strengthens your connections and builds trust. Here's how presence enhances emotional intelligence. Awareness of others' emotions. By being fully present in a conversation, you are better able to pick up on emotional cues, such as changes in tone, body language, or facial expressions. This awareness allows you to respond appropriately, whether it's offering support, validation, or simply listening. Empathy. Presence allows you to truly put yourself in someone else's shoes. When you're not distracted by your own thoughts or external stimuli, you can focus entirely on the other person's experience, which enhances your ability to empathize. Self-regulation. Presence also helps you regulate your own emotions. When you are fully engaged in the present moment, you are less likely to be overwhelmed by anxiety about the future or regret about the past. This allows you to stay calm and composed, even in difficult situations. By cultivating presence, you are not only enhancing your own emotional intelligence, but also creating deeper, more meaningful connections with others. This emotional intelligence, combined with the ability to be fully engaged in the moment, makes you more attractive, trustworthy, and relatable. The magnetic quality of presence. Presence has a magnetic quality because it is so rare in today's world. When you are fully present, people notice, and they are naturally drawn to you. They feel valued, heard, and understood in your presence, which creates a sense of connection and trust. This is why presence is such a powerful tool for building relationships, whether personal or professional. When you cultivate presence, you become someone who others want to be around. Your attention, focus, and engagement make people feel good about themselves and the interaction, which naturally makes you more attractive. Presence is not about what you say or do. It's about how you make others feel. And when people feel valued and appreciated in your presence, they will seek out your company. Practical. Tips for practicing presence in everyday life. Here are some practical tips for bringing more presence into your daily life. Put away distractions. Whether you're in a conversation, working on a task, or simply spending time with loved ones, make a conscious effort to put away distractions. Turn off your phone, close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and focus entirely on the task or person in front of you. Focus on your breath. If you find yourself getting distracted or anxious, take a moment to focus on your breath. This simple act of mindfulness can bring you back to the present moment and help you regain focus. Slow down. Rushing through tasks or conversations makes it difficult to be present. Instead, try to slow down and savor the moment. Whether you're eating a meal, having a conversation, or working on a project, take your time and give it your full attention. Practice gratitude for the moment. At the end of each day, reflect on the moments when you were fully present. Express gratitude for those moments, no matter how small. This practice will help you become more aware of the value of presence and encourage you to seek it out more often. By practicing presence in your everyday life, you will not only improve your relationships and productivity, but also enhance your sense of well-being and fulfillment. Presence is a powerful, magnetic quality that creates a sense of connection and trust in those around you. Habit 4. Integrity. Integrity is a quality that stands out not because of what you say, but because of how you live your life. It's about aligning your actions with your principles and being honest with yourself and others. Integrity is the foundation upon which trust is built, and it silently commands respect. When people sense that you are someone who lives with integrity, they are naturally drawn to you, not because of any outward display, but because of the consistency, honesty, and reliability that you embody. In the context of Stoicism, integrity is one of the most important virtues. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus believe that living with integrity starts with self-awareness, understanding what you truly value and ensuring that your actions reflect those values. Stoicism teaches that we should live according to nature, meaning we should act in harmony with our true selves in the world around us. When you live in alignment with your values and maintain consistency between your words and actions, you create a powerful sense of trustworthiness and respect that others can sense. What it means to live with integrity. Integrity goes beyond honesty. It's about being true to your principles, even when it's inconvenient or difficult. It's about doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. People who live with integrity are reliable, dependable, and trustworthy because they are consistent in their actions and words. They don't bend the truth to fit their circumstances or seek shortcuts to success. Instead, they adhere to their values and principles, no matter the situation. The Stoics believe that integrity is a key component of virtue, which is the highest good. Seneca wrote extensively about the importance of living a virtuous life, which includes being honest, honorable, and true to oneself. He believed that a person's character is their most valuable asset, and that integrity is the foundation of a virtuous life. When you live with integrity, you create a strong moral compass that guides your decisions and actions. This consistency builds trust with others because they know they can count on you to be honest and true to your word. Over time, this trust becomes a powerful force that draws people to you and enhances your influence and relationships. The impact of integrity on relationships. Integrity is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship, whether personal or professional. In friendships, romantic relationships, or partnerships, integrity fosters trust and reliability. When people know that you are someone who acts in alignment with your values, they feel secure in their interactions with you. They know that you will keep your promises, be truthful, and act with consistency, which deepens the bond between you. In the workplace, integrity is equally important. Employees who demonstrate integrity are often trusted with greater responsibilities and leadership roles because their actions are dependable. Leaders with integrity inspire loyalty and respect from their teams because they lead by example, always acting in line with the values they promote. Consider the example of Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history. Buffett's success is not only due to his financial acumen, but also to his reputation for integrity. He is known for his long-term thinking, honesty, and commitment to doing business ethically. This reputation for integrity has earned him the trust of investors, employees, and business partners alike. His consistent adherence to his principles has made him a trusted figure in the business world, and people are naturally drawn to him because they know they can trust his word. How to cultivate integrity in daily life. Integrity is not something that happens overnight. It's cultivated through small, consistent actions that align with your values. It requires self-reflection, honesty, and a commitment to living according to your principles, even when it's challenging. Here are some practical steps you can take to cultivate integrity in your daily life. Clarify your values. The first step in living with integrity is to identify your core values. What principles are most important to you? What kind of person do you want to be? Take time to reflect on these questions and write down your top 5 values. These could include honesty, kindness, fairness, responsibility, or perseverance. How to clarify your values. Spend some time in reflection or journaling to identify what matters most to you. Think about moments in your life when you felt proud of your actions, as these are often indicators of your core values. Once you've identified your top values, Use them as a guide for making decisions and taking action. Align your actions with your values. Once you've clarified your values, the next step is to ensure that your actions consistently align with those values. This means making choices that reflect what you believe in, even when it's difficult. For example, if honesty is one of your core values, make a commitment to always be truthful, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. How to align actions with values. Before making decisions, ask yourself, does this action align with my values? If the answer is no, consider an alternative course of action that better reflects your principles. This habit of reflection will help you make choices that are consistent with your values, building integrity over time. Keep your promises. A key component of integrity is keeping your promises. When you commit to doing something, whether it's for yourself or others, follow through. This builds trust and demonstrates that you are someone who can be counted on. If circumstances change and you can't keep a promise, be honest and communicate openly about it. How to practice keeping promises. Be mindful of the commitments you make and don't overcommit. Only make promises that you are sure you can keep. And if you find that you can't fulfill a promise, communicate early and honestly. This will show others that you value their trust and are committed to maintaining it. Be honest with yourself. Integrity starts with being honest with yourself. This means acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses, accepting responsibility for your mistakes, and being willing to learn and grow. Self-honesty allows you to make decisions that are in alignment with your true self, rather than acting out of fear, insecurity, or a desire for approval. How to be honest with yourself. Engage in regular self-reflection, either through journaling or meditation. When you make a mistake, take responsibility and reflect on what you can learn from the experience. Being honest with yourself will help you grow and develop greater integrity over time. Set boundaries. Living with integrity also means setting boundaries that protect your values. Don't compromise your principles to please others or to avoid conflict. Setting clear boundaries helps you maintain your integrity, even in challenging situations. How to set boundaries. When you find yourself in situations that challenge your values, be clear about your boundaries. For example, if fairness is one of your values, speak up if you witness injustice or unfair treatment. Setting boundaries may be uncomfortable at times, but it reinforces your commitment to living with integrity. By practicing these steps, you will gradually build a reputation for integrity. Over time, people will recognize that you are someone who lives according to your principles, and this will naturally attract trust, respect, and admiration from those around you. The silent power of integrity. Integrity is one of those qualities that speaks for itself. You don't have to announce that you are a person of integrity. People will sense it through your actions. When you consistently act in alignment with your values, others will notice and you will develop a reputation for being reliable, trustworthy, and honorable. This silent power of integrity draws people to you because they know that they can trust you to do the right thing, even when it's difficult. One of the most powerful examples of integrity in action is Nelson Mandela. Throughout his life, Mandela demonstrated unwavering integrity in the face of immense challenges. Despite being imprisoned for 27 years, Mandela never wavered from his commitment to justice, equality, and reconciliation. After his release, he continued to lead with integrity, choosing forgiveness over revenge and working tirelessly to unite a divided nation. Mandela's integrity earned him the respect and admiration of people around the world, and his legacy continues to inspire millions. Mandela's story shows that integrity is not just about doing the right thing when it's easy. It's about staying true to your values, even when the stakes are high. His example reminds us that integrity has a powerful impact, not only on the individual, but on the world around them. The long-term impact of living with integrity. When you live with integrity, you build a solid foundation for long-term success in all areas of life. Whether in personal relationships, professional endeavors, or leadership roles, integrity fosters trust, loyalty, and respect. People are naturally drawn to those who live with integrity because they know they can rely on them to act with honesty and consistency. Over time, living with integrity will enhance your reputation and influence, making you someone whom others look up to and admire. You will become known as a person of strong character, someone who can be trusted to do the right thing, no matter the circumstances. This kind of trust is incredibly powerful, and it opens doors to deeper relationships, greater opportunities, and lasting success. In professional settings, leaders who demonstrate integrity often have more loyal and committed teams. Employees trust leaders who act with integrity because they know that their words align with their actions. This trust creates a positive work environment where people feel valued and motivated to do their best. In personal relationships, integrity strengthens bonds by creating a foundation of trust and respect. When you consistently act in line with your values, your friends, family, and loved ones know they can count on you to be honest, reliable, and supportive. Ultimately, living with integrity leads to a life of greater fulfillment and meaning. By staying true to your principles, you build a legacy that is rooted in authenticity, honor, and respect. Habit 5. Self-restraint. Self-restraint, or self-control, is a hallmark of Stoicism and a critical component of personal magnetism. In today's fast-paced, emotionally charged world, the ability to remain calm and composed is rare and highly valued. While many people react impulsively to challenges or stimuli, those who practice self-restraint stand out as disciplined, thoughtful, and reliable individuals. Self-restraint is not about suppressing your emotions or denying yourself pleasures. It's about mastering your impulses, controlling your reactions, and making decisions based on wisdom rather than immediate gratification. In Stoic philosophy, self-restraint is deeply tied to the idea of emotional control. The Stoics believe that we cannot control external events, but we can control how we respond to them. This focus on internal mastery leads to a life of greater peace and purpose. Epictetus taught that while we may not be able to control what happens to us, we always have the power to choose our reactions. By practicing self-restraint, we take back control of our lives, gaining the respect and admiration of others in the process. The role of self-restraint in building inner strength. At its core, self-restraint is about strengthening your inner resolve. When you can control your impulses and emotions, you are no longer at the mercy of external events or fleeting feelings. You are able to act in alignment with your values, rather than reacting out of anger, fear, or desire. This inner strength is magnetic because it signals to others that you are grounded, reliable, and capable of handling difficult situations with grace and composure. Self-restraint also allows you to see situations more clearly. When you are not driven by impulse or emotion, you can step back, assess the situation objectively, and make wiser decisions. This clarity of mind is a key component of leadership, problem-solving, and personal growth. People who practice self-restraint are often seen as more thoughtful and trustworthy because they don't rush into decisions or react impulsively. Consider the example of Nelson Mandela, who demonstrated extraordinary self-restraint throughout his life, particularly during his 27 years in prison. Despite the injustices he faced, Mandela remained calm, composed, and focused on his ultimate goal of reconciliation. His ability to control his emotions, even in the most challenging circumstances, allowed him to emerge as a leader who inspired not only his country, but the world. Mandela's self-restraint was a powerful testament to the strength of character that comes from mastering one's emotions. Why self-restraint is so difficult and so valuable. In modern society, self-restraint can feel like a lost art. We live in a world that encourages instant gratification and emotional expression at every turn. Social media, for example, provides a platform for people to share their thoughts, feelings, and reactions in real time, often without considering the long-term consequences. Advertising bombards us with messages encouraging indulgence, whether it's in food, shopping, or entertainment. As a result, many people struggle to practice self-restraint in their daily lives. However, the ability to resist these temptations and impulses is what sets you apart. Self-restraint requires discipline, patience, and a strong sense of purpose. It means saying no to short-term pleasures in favor of long-term goals. It means controlling your emotions instead of letting them control you. And while this may be difficult, the rewards are immense. When you practice self-restraint, you gain more control over your life. You make better decisions because you are not acting impulsively or out of emotion. You build stronger relationships because people know they can trust you to remain calm and composed, even in difficult situations. and you achieve greater success because you are able to stay focused on your goals rather than being sidetracked by distractions or temptations. In social settings, people are often drawn to those who remain calm and composed in the face of challenges. For example, in an argument or heated discussion, the person who remains calm and collected often has more influence over the outcome than the person who reacts emotionally. By practicing self-restraint, you can maintain control over the conversation and guide it toward a more productive resolution. In professional settings, self-restraint is equally important. Leaders who demonstrate self-control inspire confidence in their teams because they lead by example. Employees are more likely to trust and respect a leader who remains calm under pressure, rather than one who reacts impulsively or emotionally. By practicing self-restraint, you can enhance your leadership abilities and build stronger, more effective relationships with colleagues and clients. Consider the example of Jeff Bezos, the founder and former CEO of Amazon. Bezos is known for his long-term thinking and ability to stay focused on his goals, even in the face of setbacks or criticism. His self-restraint in decision-making, often taking the time to reflect and think through complex problems, has been a key factor in Amazon's success. By resisting the urge to make impulsive decisions, Bezos has built one of the most successful companies in the world. How self-restraint enhances personal growth. Self-restraint is not just about controlling your impulses. It's also about cultivating patience, discipline, and resilience. These qualities are essential for personal growth because they allow you to stay focused on your long-term goals, even when faced with obstacles or setbacks. By practicing self-restraint, you build the mental and emotional strength needed to overcome challenges and achieve your full potential. For example, if you're working toward a fitness goal, practicing self-restraint might mean resisting the temptation to skip a workout or indulge in unhealthy foods. While this may be difficult in the moment, it ultimately helps you stay on track toward your goal. Over time, this discipline builds confidence and a sense of accomplishment, reinforcing your ability to exercise self-control in other areas of your life. In personal relationships, self-restraint allows you to navigate conflicts and challenges with greater ease. Instead of reacting emotionally or impulsively, you can take a step back, assess the situation objectively, and respond in a way that aligns with your values. This not only strengthens your relationships, but also helps you grow as an individual. The long-term impact of self-restraint. When you practice self-restraint consistently, you build a foundation of inner strength and resilience that will serve you for the rest of your life. Over time, self-restraint becomes second nature, allowing you to remain calm, composed, and focused, no matter the circumstances. This inner strength will enhance your relationships, your career, and your overall well-being. People who practice self-restraint are often seen as more reliable, trustworthy, and capable because they are not easily swayed by emotions or external pressures. This makes them more effective leaders, better decision-makers, and more successful in their personal and professional lives. Ultimately, self-restraint is about mastering yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. By doing so, you gain control over your life and unlock the full potential of your inner strength. This control is incredibly attractive to others because it signals that you are someone who can handle challenges with grace and integrity. Habit 6. Gratitude. Gratitude is a practice that can transform your perspective on life and significantly enhance your relationships, happiness, and overall well-being. Rooted in Stoic philosophy, gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, helping you cultivate a mindset of abundance and contentment. In a world that constantly encourages us to strive for more success, more wealth, more possessions, the ability to be grateful for what we have is a rare and powerful quality. Gratitude not only enhances your inner peace, but also creates a positive, magnetic energy that draws people to you. The Stoics, particularly Seneca, emphasize the importance of gratitude in living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Seneca believed that the person who desires more than what they have is truly poor, while the person who is content with what they possess is rich in spirit. Gratitude, according to Stoicism, is not about complacency or settling for less. Rather, it's about recognizing and appreciating the good things in life, no matter how small. This mindset of gratitude helps you find peace in the present moment, and fosters deeper connections with those around you. The power of gratitude in shifting your mindset. Gratitude is a simple but powerful practice that can shift your entire perspective on life. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you train your mind to look for the positives, even in difficult situations. This shift in focus helps you become more resilient, optimistic, and emotionally grounded. Gratitude also reduces feelings of envy, resentment, and frustration because it redirects your attention away from what you lack and toward the abundance that already exists in your life. In Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the idea that our thoughts shape our reality. He believed that we have the power to choose how we perceive the world, and gratitude is one of the most effective ways to create a more positive and fulfilling reality. By consciously choosing to focus on the good, rather than dwelling on what's missing, you cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment that others can sense and admire. Gratitude also helps you develop emotional resilience. When you face challenges or setbacks, a gratitude mindset allows you to focus on what you've learned or what you still have, rather than being consumed by what you've lost. This perspective is incredibly powerful because it helps you maintain a positive outlook even in difficult times, which in turn makes you more approachable and likable. Why gratitude is so rare and so attractive. In today's world, many people are focused on what they don't have. Whether it's the latest gadget, a bigger house, or a higher-paying job, there is constant pressure to acquire more and to keep striving for the next thing. This more is better mentality can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction, frustration, and envy. People who are always focused on what they lack often come across as discontented or restless, which can push others away. On the other hand, people who practice gratitude radiate a sense of contentment and peace. They are not constantly chasing after more or comparing themselves to others. Instead, they appreciate what they have and express gratitude for the people and experiences in their lives. This attitude is incredibly attractive because it creates a positive, uplifting energy that draws people in. Gratitude also fosters deeper connections with others. When you express gratitude to someone, whether it's for their help, support, or presence in your life, it strengthens your bond with them. People feel valued and appreciated when they are on the receiving end of gratitude, and this naturally deepens your relationships. Practical exercises for cultivating gratitude. Gratitude is a practice that can be cultivated over time, and there are several simple but effective exercises you can use to make gratitude a regular part of your life. Here are some practical ways to develop a gratitude mindset. Gratitude journal. One of the most powerful ways to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. These can be big or small, anything from a supportive friend to a beautiful sunset. The act of writing down your blessings helps reinforce a positive mindset and trains your brain to focus on the good. How to start a gratitude journal. Set aside a few minutes each day, either in the morning or before bed, to reflect on the things you're grateful for. Start by writing down 3 things each day. Over time, you can increase the number if you wish, but the key is consistency. By making this a daily habit, you'll gradually shift your focus toward positivity and abundance. Express gratitude to others. Another effective way to cultivate gratitude is by expressing it directly to the people in your life. Whether it's a family member, a friend, a colleague, or even a stranger, take the time to say thank you and acknowledge the ways they have made a positive impact on your life. This not only strengthens your relationships, but also fosters a deeper sense of connection and appreciation. How to express gratitude to others. The next time someone helps you, gives you advice, or supports you in any way, take a moment to express your gratitude. You can do this in person, over the phone, or even in a handwritten note. Be specific about what you're grateful for, and explain why their actions or presence are meaningful to you. This simple act of appreciation can make a big difference in how you connect with others. Reframe negative situations. Gratitude isn't just about focusing on the positives. It's also about finding something to be grateful for, even in difficult or challenging situations. When you face a setback or disappointment, try to reframe the situation by asking yourself, what can I learn from this? What opportunities does this challenge present? What do I still have to be thankful for? How to reframe negative situations. The next time you encounter a difficult situation, instead of focusing on the negative aspects, try to identify something positive. For example, if you're dealing with a work setback, you might be grateful for the opportunity to learn and grow from the experience. By shifting your focus in this way, you'll build resilience and maintain a more positive outlook. Gratitude meditation. Incorporating gratitude into your meditation practice can be a powerful way to center yourself and cultivate a sense of peace. During your meditation, focus on the things you are grateful for: your health, your relationships, your opportunities, or even the simple pleasures in life. This practice helps ground you in the present moment and reinforces a mindset of abundance. How to practice gratitude meditation. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes for meditation and begin by closing your eyes and focusing on your breath. Once you feel centered, shift your focus to the things you are grateful for. Visualize each one in your mind and allow yourself to feel a deep sense of appreciation for these blessings. By making this a regular practice, you'll train your mind to approach life with gratitude. By incorporating these exercises into your daily routine, you will gradually shift your mindset toward gratitude. Over time, you'll find that you are more focused on the positives in your life, less consumed by what you lack, and more resilient in the face of challenges. The impact of gratitude on your relationships. Gratitude has a profound impact on relationships. When you express gratitude to the people in your life, you strengthen your connection with them and create a positive cycle of appreciation and kindness. People naturally feel closer to those who appreciate them, and expressing gratitude fosters a deeper sense of trust, respect, and affection. In romantic relationships, gratitude is particularly important. Studies have shown that couples who regularly express gratitude to one another experience greater relationship satisfaction and are more likely to stay together. Gratitude helps partners feel valued and appreciated, which deepens their emotional bond and reduces feelings of resentment or frustration. In friendships, gratitude can also have a powerful effect. When you take the time to acknowledge and appreciate your friends for their support, kindness, or companionship, it strengthens your bond and makes them feel valued. This positive energy creates a cycle of giving and receiving, where both parties feel more connected and invested in the relationship. In professional settings, expressing gratitude can enhance your relationships with colleagues, supervisors, and employees. When you acknowledge the efforts of others and show appreciation for their contributions, it fosters a positive work environment where people feel motivated and respected. Gratitude also helps build stronger teams, as it encourages collaboration, trust, and mutual respect. Gratitude as a tool for personal growth. Gratitude is not only a powerful tool for building relationships, it's also a key component of personal growth and fulfillment. When you cultivate a gratitude mindset, you develop a deeper sense of appreciation for the present moment and the opportunities it holds. This helps you stay grounded, focused, and resilient in the face of challenges. Practicing gratitude can also increase your sense of self-worth. When you focus on the positives in your life and recognize the good things that have come your way, you begin to see yourself as deserving of these blessings. This sense of worthiness boosts your confidence and helps you approach life with a more positive and empowered mindset. Moreover, gratitude helps you develop a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Instead of constantly striving for more or feeling envious of what others have, you recognize the richness of your own life. This shift in perspective not only enhances your happiness, but also reduces feelings of comparison, envy, or dissatisfaction. The long-term impact of gratitude. When practiced consistently, gratitude can have a profound and lasting impact on your life. By focusing on what you're grateful for, you cultivate a sense of peace, contentment, and emotional resilience. This positive energy radiates outward, drawing people to you and enhancing your relationships. Over time, gratitude becomes a natural part of how you approach life. You begin to see opportunities and challenges, appreciate the little things, and connect more deeply with the people around you. This shift in mindset not only improves your emotional well-being, but also makes you more attractive to others. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate positivity, appreciation, and kindness. Gratitude also helps you live more fully in the present moment. When you appreciate what you have right now, rather than constantly striving for the next thing, you experience greater joy and fulfillment in everyday life. This presence and contentment make you more approachable, likable, and magnetic to those around you. Ultimately, gratitude is a practice that enriches every aspect of your life. It enhances your relationships, boosts your happiness, and helps you navigate challenges with grace and resilience. By cultivating a mindset of gratitude, you not only improve your own well-being, but also create a positive, uplifting energy that attracts others to you. Habit 7. Humility. Humility is a trait that, while often misunderstood, holds incredible power in shaping how others perceive you. Many people associate humility with weakness or self-deprecation, but true humility is a quiet strength that comes from recognizing both your value and your limitations. It is the ability to be confident without being arrogant, to lead without dominating, and to learn from others without feeling threatened. In essence, humility is the balance between knowing your worth and acknowledging that there is always more to learn. In Stoicism, humility is closely tied to the idea of self-awareness. The Stoics, including philosophers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, believe that wisdom comes from recognizing how little we truly know and understanding our place in the vastness of the universe. By embracing humility, we open ourselves up to growth, learning, and deeper connections with others. Humility, in this sense, is not about thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. It's about shifting your focus outward to the world around you and understanding that there is always more to discover and improve upon. Humility naturally attracts others because it makes you more approachable, relatable, and likable. When you are humble, you don't feel the need to prove yourself or assert your superiority over others. Instead, you engage with people as equals, valuing their perspectives and being open to learning from them. This creates an atmosphere of mutual respect and trust, which deepens your connections and makes you someone people want to be around. The misconception about humility: many people misunderstand humility, equating it with meekness or low self-esteem. They believe that to be humble is to downplay your achievements or hide your strengths. However, this is a misconception. True humility is not about diminishing yourself. It's about recognizing that your strengths and achievements are part of a larger whole, and that no matter how much you know or accomplish, there is always more to learn. C.S. Lewis famously said, "Humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less." This quote encapsulates the essence of humility. It's not about devaluing yourself, but rather shifting your focus away from yourself and toward the world and people around you. When you practice humility, you are able to acknowledge your strengths without needing to boast about them, and you can recognize your weaknesses without being ashamed of them. Humility also allows you to embrace feedback and criticism without feeling defensive. A humble person understands that growth comes from learning, and that mistakes and failures are part of the journey toward improvement. This openness to growth makes you more adaptable, more resilient, and more connected to others, as they see you as someone who is willing to learn and grow alongside them. The power of humility in building relationships. Humility is a quality that naturally enhances your relationships because it fosters an environment of mutual respect and trust. When you are humble, you approach others with curiosity, openness, and a genuine interest in learning from them. This makes people feel valued and respected, which deepens your connections and builds stronger bonds. In social interactions, humble people are often more likable because they don't dominate conversations or try to prove their superiority. Instead, they listen attentively, ask thoughtful questions, and show appreciation for others' perspectives. This creates a sense of equality and mutual respect, which makes others feel comfortable and appreciated in your presence. Humility also plays a key role in leadership. Leaders who are humble inspire loyalty and trust because they lead by example, acknowledging their own limitations and valuing the contributions of their team members. Humble leaders are more willing to admit when they are wrong, seek input from others, and give credit where it's due. This fosters a collaborative and supportive environment where team members feel empowered to contribute their best ideas and efforts. Consider the example of Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, who is known for his humble leadership style. When Nadella took over as CEO, he focused on creating a culture of learning, empathy, and collaboration within the company. He acknowledged that he didn't have all the answers and encouraged his team to share their ideas and take ownership of their work. This humility and openness to feedback helped transform Microsoft's culture and led to a period of remarkable innovation and growth. Nadella's leadership demonstrates the power of humility in fostering trust, collaboration, and success. How to cultivate humility. Humility, like any other trait, is something that can be developed through practice and self-reflection. Here are some practical steps you can take to cultivate humility in your daily life. Acknowledge your strengths and weaknesses. Humility begins with self-awareness. Take time to reflect on both your strengths and weaknesses without judgment. Recognize that you have unique talents and abilities, but also that you have areas where you can improve. This balanced view of yourself fosters humility because it allows you to appreciate your value without feeling the need to boast or hide your imperfections. How to practice self-awareness. Regularly engage in self-reflection, either through journaling or meditation. Write down your strengths and achievements, as well as areas where you feel you could grow. Be honest with yourself, but also compassionate. This practice will help you develop a balanced and humble sense of self. Embrace feedback and criticism. One of the best ways to cultivate humility is by being open to feedback and criticism. Instead of viewing criticism as a threat, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Recognize that no matter how much you know, there is always more to learn, and that others can offer valuable perspectives that you may not have considered. How to embrace feedback. The next time you receive feedback, whether in your personal or professional life, practice listening without getting defensive. Ask questions to clarify the feedback and reflect on how you can use it to improve. By viewing feedback as a tool for growth, you'll develop greater humility and become more open to learning from others. Practice active listening. Humility is closely tied to listening, really listening, to others. When you practice active listening, you show that you value the other person's perspective and that you're not just waiting for your turn to speak. This demonstrates humility because it shifts the focus away from yourself and toward the other person. How to practice active listening. The next time you're in a conversation, make a conscious effort to listen without interrupting or thinking about what you'll say next. Focus entirely on what the other person is saying and respond thoughtfully based on their input. This practice will help you become more humble in your interactions and build stronger connections with others. Admit when you don't know something. Humility involves acknowledging that you don't have all the answers. When you admit that you don't know something, you open yourself up to learning and growth. This vulnerability is a sign of strength, not weakness, and it encourages others to share their knowledge and insights with you. How to admit what you don't know. The next time you're in a situation where you don't have all the answers, resist the urge to pretend or bluff your way through it. Instead, be honest and say, "I don't know, but I'd like to learn more about that." This simple admission shows humility and a willingness to grow. Celebrate others' successes. A key aspect of humility is the ability to celebrate the successes and achievements of others without feeling envious or threatened. When you can genuinely appreciate the accomplishments of others, it shows that you are secure in your own worth and that you value the contributions of those around you. How to celebrate others' successes. The next time a friend, colleague, or family member achieves something significant, take a moment to congratulate them and acknowledge their hard work. Express genuine happiness for their success and avoid the temptation to compare yourself or diminish their accomplishment. This practice fosters humility and strengthens your relationships. By practicing these steps, you will gradually cultivate greater humility in your daily life. Over time, you'll find that you are more open to learning, more connected to others, and more grounded in your own sense of self-worth. The power of humility in social and professional settings. Humility is a quality that naturally attracts others because it creates an environment of mutual respect and openness. In social settings, humble people are often seen as more likable and approachable because they don't seek to dominate conversations or assert their superiority. Instead, they engage with others as equals, showing genuine interest in their perspectives and experiences. humility also plays a crucial role in professional settings. Leaders who demonstrate humility are more effective because they inspire trust and collaboration. A humble leader doesn't pretend to have all the answers, but instead seeks input from their team and acknowledges their contributions. This fosters a sense of ownership and empowerment among employees, which leads to greater innovation and productivity. Consider the example of Abraham Lincoln, who is often regarded as one of the most humble and effective leaders in history. Despite his position as President of the United States during one of the country's most tumultuous periods, Lincoln remained humble and approachable. He frequently sought advice from his advisors and was willing to admit when he was wrong. This humility not only earned him the respect of his colleagues, but also helped him navigate the challenges of the Civil War with grace and wisdom. In professional environments, humility allows you to build stronger relationships with colleagues, supervisors, and clients. When you approach others with humility, they feel valued and respected, which creates a positive and collaborative atmosphere. Humility also makes you more open to feedback and learning, which can enhance your performance and help you grow in your career. Humility as a tool for personal growth. Humility is not just about how you interact with others, it's also a key component of personal growth. When you embrace humility, you become more open to learning, growth, and self-improvement. You recognize that there is always more to learn, and you approach life with curiosity and a willingness to improve. Practicing humility helps you let go of the need for constant validation or approval. You no longer feel the need to prove yourself to others or seek recognition for your accomplishments. Instead, you focus on your own growth and development, knowing that true success comes from within. Humility also allows you to develop greater resilience. When you are humble, you are more willing to accept failure and setbacks as part of the learning process. You don't see mistakes as a reflection of your worth, but as opportunities for growth. This mindset helps you bounce back from challenges with greater ease and confidence. The long-term impact of humility. Over time, practicing humility will have a profound impact on your relationships, career, and overall sense of well-being. Humility fosters deeper connections with others because it creates an environment of trust, respect, and openness. People are naturally drawn to those who are humble because they feel valued and respected in their presence. In your career, humility will make you a more effective leader and collaborator. By remaining open to feedback and learning, you will continue to grow and improve, which will enhance your performance and help you achieve long-term success. Humility also makes you more adaptable, as you are willing to learn from others and adjust your approach based on new information. Ultimately, humility is a powerful tool for personal and professional growth. By embracing a mindset of continual learning, self-awareness, and openness, you become more relatable, approachable, and successful in all areas of your life. Humility not only enhances your relationships, but also helps you achieve a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose. Habit 8. Patience. Patience is one of the most underrated yet essential virtues in today's fast-paced world. In an era of instant gratification, where results, responses, and rewards are expected almost immediately, the ability to wait gracefully and endure challenges over time is increasingly rare. Patience is not merely about waiting, it's about how you wait, how you maintain your composure, your mindset, and your persistence through delays, difficulties, or obstacles. Those who master patience are often seen as composed, thoughtful, and wise, qualities that naturally attract others and lead to lasting success. In Stoic philosophy, patience is closely tied to the concept of resilience. The Stoics, particularly Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, believed that patience is the foundation of emotional strength and fortitude. Patience allows you to endure hardship, delay gratification, and maintain inner peace even when circumstances are beyond your control. This kind of endurance is not about passive waiting, but about actively maintaining focus and perseverance while trusting that things will unfold in their own time. Patience is magnetic because it shows that you are not ruled by impulsivity or frustration. It demonstrates a level of maturity and inner calm that is deeply appealing, especially in stressful or high-pressure situations. When you are patient, people sense that you are in control of yourself and the situation, which naturally draws them to you. The importance of patience in a world of instant gratification. In today's world, patience is often seen as an outdated virtue. With technology providing instant answers, fast entertainment, and immediate rewards, many people have grown accustomed to getting what they want right away. This constant access to immediate gratification can make it difficult to cultivate patience, leading to frustration, impulsivity, and stress when things don't happen as quickly as we'd like. However, the most meaningful achievements in life, whether personal growth, career success, or deep relationships, require time, effort, and persistence. Patience allows you to stay focused on your long-term goals without being discouraged by short-term setbacks or delays. It helps you see the bigger picture and remain calm in the face of obstacles, knowing that progress is often slow but steady. Consider the example of planting a tree. You can't rush its growth. No matter how much water, sunlight, or care you provide, the tree will grow at its own pace. But with patience, you can nurture it over time, and eventually it will provide shade, fruit, or beauty. The same is true for many aspects of life. Whether it's building a career, developing a skill, or cultivating a relationship, patience is the key to allowing things to unfold naturally and fully. The Stoic approach to patience, accepting what you can't control. In Stoicism, patience is closely tied to the idea of acceptance, particularly the acceptance of things outside of your control. The Stoics believe that much of our frustration and impatience comes from wanting to control outcomes or timelines that are beyond our influence. By focusing only on what you can control, your actions, your effort, your attitude, you free yourself from the anxiety and frustration that come with trying to control the uncontrollable. Epictetus often emphasized that we cannot control external events, but we can control how we respond to them. This understanding is central to patience. When you accept that you cannot control everything, you become more patient with the process and more resilient in the face of delays or setbacks. Patience in this context is about maintaining your focus on what you can do and trusting that, in time, things will work out as they should. Practical exercises for cultivating patience. Patience is a skill that can be developed through practice and intentional effort. Here are some practical exercises you can use to cultivate greater patience in your daily life. Practice delayed gratification. One of the best ways to build patience is by practicing delayed gratification. This means consciously choosing to wait for a reward or outcome, rather than seeking immediate satisfaction. By resisting the urge for instant gratification, you train your mind to become more patient and disciplined. How to practice delayed gratification. Start with small steps. For example, if you're tempted to check your phone while working on a project, wait until you've completed the task before checking it. Or if you're craving a snack, set a timer for 10 minutes and wait before indulging. Over time, these small acts of delaying gratification will strengthen your ability to be patient in more significant areas of life. Reframe waiting as an opportunity. Waiting doesn't have to be a source of frustration. It can be an opportunity for reflection, growth, or learning. The next time you find yourself waiting, whether in a long line for an important email or during a period of uncertainty, reframe the experience as an opportunity to practice patience and mindfulness. How to reframe waiting. Instead of focusing on the delay, shift your mindset to see waiting as a chance to practice calmness and presence. Use this time to reflect on your goals, practice deep breathing, or simply observe your surroundings without judgment. This reframing helps transform waiting from a source of frustration into a moment of growth and mindfulness. Set long-term goals. Patience is easier to cultivate when you're focused on long-term goals rather than short-term results. By setting goals that require time, effort, and persistence, you can develop the patience needed to stay committed even when progress is slow. How to set long-term goals. Choose a goal that is meaningful to you, but that will require sustained effort over time, such as learning a new skill, building a business, or improving your health. Break this goal down into smaller, manageable steps and focus on making steady progress. By keeping your long-term vision in mind, you'll find it easier to stay patient through the ups and downs of the journey. Develop emotional awareness. Impatience often arises from frustration, anxiety, or a desire for control. By becoming more aware of your emotions, you can recognize when impatience is building and take steps to manage it before it escalates. How to develop emotional awareness. The next time you feel impatience rising, pause and check in with yourself. What emotions are you feeling? What thoughts are contributing to your impatience? Once you've identified the underlying emotions, practice deep breathing or mindfulness to calm your mind and regain control. This awareness helps you become more patient in stressful situations. Embrace uncertainty. Patience often requires you to embrace uncertainty and trust that things will unfold in their own time. This can be difficult, especially if you're used to having control over your life. However, by accepting that some things are beyond your control, you can reduce feelings of anxiety and impatience. How to embrace uncertainty. When you're faced with a situation where the outcome is unclear, remind yourself that uncertainty is a natural part of life. Instead of resisting it, practice acceptance and focus on what you can control: your actions, your mindset, and your attitude. Trust that, with time, the situation will resolve itself, and focus on staying patient through the process. By practicing these exercises regularly, you will gradually develop greater patience in your daily life. Over time, you'll find that you are more composed, less reactive, and better able to navigate challenges with grace and persistence. The power of patience in social and professional settings. Patience is a quality that naturally enhances your relationships, both personally and professionally. In social settings, patient people are often seen as more thoughtful, understanding, and compassionate. They don't rush conversations, interrupt others, or push for immediate results. Instead, they take the time to listen, reflect, and respond thoughtfully. This creates an atmosphere of trust and respect, making others feel valued and heard. In romantic relationships, patience is essential for navigating challenges, misunderstandings, and conflicts. When you are patient with your partner, you create space for open communication and understanding. You don't rush to judgment or react impulsively, but instead take the time to work through issues in a calm and composed manner. This patience helps build a stronger, more resilient relationship based on mutual respect and trust. In professional settings, patience is equally valuable. Leaders who demonstrate patience inspire confidence in their teams because they don't make rash decisions or react emotionally to setbacks. Instead, they take the time to gather information, consider different perspectives, and make thoughtful decisions. This patience leads to better outcomes and fosters a more collaborative and supportive work environment. Consider the example of Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. Bezos is known for his long-term thinking and patience in building Amazon, from a small online bookstore to one of the most successful companies in the world. He understood that success doesn't happen overnight, and that sustained effort over time is the key to achieving great things. His patience and persistence allowed him to navigate the challenges and setbacks of building a business, ultimately leading to long-term success. How patience enhances personal growth. Patience is not just a tool for achieving external success. It's also a key component of personal growth and fulfillment. When you practice patience, you develop greater emotional resilience and mental strength. You learn to navigate challenges with grace and persistence, rather than giving up or becoming frustrated when things don't go your way. Patience also helps you stay focused on your long-term goals, even when progress is slow or setbacks occur. Instead of being discouraged by delays or obstacles, you trust in the process and continue moving forward. This mindset allows you to achieve greater success over time because you're not constantly seeking quick fixes or shortcuts. In addition, patience helps you develop a greater sense of peace and contentment. When you are patient, you are not constantly rushing from one thing to the next, but instead you are able to appreciate the present moment and the progress you're making. This sense of presence and mindfulness enhances your overall well-being and happiness. The long-term impact of patience over time. Practicing patience will have a profound impact on your relationships, career, and personal growth. People who are patient are often seen as more composed, thoughtful, and trustworthy, which naturally enhances their relationships with others. In your career, patience will help you make better decisions, build stronger teams, and achieve long-term success. Patience also fosters greater resilience. By learning to wait gracefully and endure challenges, you develop the mental and emotional strength needed to navigate life's ups and downs. This resilience not only helps you achieve your goals, but also makes you more adaptable and flexible in the face of change. Ultimately, patience is a virtue that allows you to live a more peaceful, fulfilling, and successful life. By embracing the process, trusting in the journey, and remaining patient through difficulties, you cultivate a sense of inner calm and perseverance that attracts others and leads to lasting success. Now that we've explored the 8 habits, confidence, serenity, presence, integrity, self-restraint, gratitude, humility, and patience, let's take a moment to reflect on how these principles, rooted in Stoic philosophy, can transform not only how others perceive you, but also how you perceive yourself. True attraction is not about how you look or what you say, it's about what you cultivate within. Each of these habits works together to help you build inner strength, emotional resilience, and a deep sense of self-awareness. When you stop seeking validation from external sources and focus on developing your inner self, you naturally become more magnetic, more authentic, and more grounded. As you continue to integrate these habits into your life, you will find that your external appeal grows as a byproduct of your internal growth. People will be drawn to your quiet confidence, your calm presence, and your authenticity. But most importantly, you will become a better, more confident version of yourself. Not because of how others see you, but because of how you see yourself. Ask yourself, is attraction a reflection of how others see you, or is it a reflection of how you perceive yourself? The answer lies in cultivating these Stoic principles. As you embrace confidence, serenity, presence, integrity, self-restraint, gratitude, humility, and patience, you will transform from the inside out, becoming someone who radiates strength, calm, and authenticity. Thank you for being part of this journey. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to continue practicing these habits in your daily life. Remember, you are the master of your mindset, the architect of your inner calm, and the creator of your personal growth. Stay strong, stay focused, and continue exploring ways to apply Stoic philosophy to live with more confidence, presence, and purpose.